Time for an overreaction time as we go to the NBA. The Houston Rockets, they've won 8 in a row, including wins over Golden State and OKC. Jordan / Drama King, time to overreact. Are the Rockets the best team in the NBA?
They're the best team to ever play professional basketball.
See, there we go. I knew it.
No, absolutely not. This team is not even close to the best team in the West. I'd take Golden State over this team.
Sure.
I'd take the Clippers maybe over this team. I'd take the Spurs over this team. This is what Mike D'Antoni does. They go out, they play that run and gun ball, they play no defense, they win a lot of games early on, and then they fade. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, against the Kings, they made 22 threes. They had 40
They
assists.
had like 130-some points, right?
I mean, they embarrassed the Kings tonight. But they have exceeded even my wildest expectations. I mean, they're fourth in the West. They're going to be in the playoffs this year. When you hire Mike D'Antoni, you don't know what you're going to get because the Lakers was a disaster. The Knicks was a disaster. Sure, it worked out in
There's
Phoenix.
8 teams that make it. They're going to make the playoffs. That makes it over. They got one of the best players in basketball.
I know, but when you hire a guy who's known as a carnival conductor, because he plays carnival basketball. Oh, wow, he won with Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire and that team. Wow, great job coaching.
I'd put James Harden the same level of talent in terms of what he means to today's game. So he's taking a star who plays run and gun at the point guard position and is winning a lot of games and creating a mirage.
You're right. I think what he did with Houston this year is justifying what he did in Phoenix. Obviously, Harden's made that transition. But why did it go so bad in New York? Why did it go bad so bad in LA? Because he didn't have the point guard?
Because he had bigger divas on those at those two places. Who was the diva in New York at that time?
Carmelo.
Who was the diva in LA at that time?
Kobe.
Okay, so he doesn't have necessarily that kind of diva with the team now. And those were purists in a way that didn't believe that style was going to work. Also, those were older guys who are like, my body can't take this style. Whereas James Harden's like, cool, this is what I play. I'll take that thing. I can play this. And I'll put up big time numbers. And I'll be in the conversation for MVP. And those scrubs around me on the floor. And I use that. It's all relative because they're professionals and they're balling. But these guys aren't big name guys. They're along for the ride. I just think it's all a mirage and it'll fade as the season goes on.
Well, I'll be interested to see if someone else would give him an opportunity. I thought this was his last job because if he crashed and burned here after LA and New York and now Houston, I don't know if anybody else take a flyer on him. So far, Houston,
not in the
fourth
NBA.
right now in the Western Conference.
You could fail after fail after fail, and you'll end up somewhere.
Yeah, I guess
that's how that NBA works.
I guess not. Same thing in the NFL. Look at Jeff